How many times has it happened that you like someone, but when it comes to talking to them, it feels like your tongue is tied? Let me tell you a short story that will solve this problem for you forever. Have you ever seen someone who makes your heart race just by their presence, but when it's time to talk, you freeze? This happened to me once, and I'll never forget it. I'll tell you what I learned from that situation and how you can overcome your nervousness for good. Watch this video till the end. I was 15 years old, a quiet and introverted student. One day, during a school assembly, I saw a girl who I had always admired. She gave a speech, and her confidence, her smile, everything was perfect. I wanted to go talk to her, but I was scared. What if she ignored me? What if she told the principal? Questions like these kept running through my mind. Days passed, and I was happy just admiring her from a distance. One day, I thought, it's now or never. I didn't want a relationship, I just wanted to be friends. So, I made a plan and figured out how to handle my fear, which I'll share with you. The first problem is always our fear: what if I say something wrong? The second problem is that we never try to understand what the other person wants. We only think about ourselves. That day, when I was walking toward her, my heart was pounding, my hands were shaking. In my mind, I had already accepted defeat. But then, I realized something: if I missed this moment, I would regret it forever. The most important thing is to be real. When I walked up to her and simply said, "I really liked your speech," she smiled and replied without hesitation, "Thank you, Saurav." That's the magic: when you're genuine, people connect with you. Here's an actionable tip for you. Always start with a compliment, but make sure it's genuine. Say what you truly admire. That day, I also realized that people feel comfortable with those who listen to them. When she started talking about her speech, I just listened. That made her feel like I was genuinely interested, and that's how our friendship began. Now, whenever I see her, my heart doesn't race anymore. I can talk to her without fear. Another simple tip for you: when you talk to someone, take an interest in their words. Ask simple questions like, "How do you do this so well?" or, "Your voice sounds great today, where did you get that?" You'll notice that conversations will start flowing naturally. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect. I remember that once, in front of her, I stumbled over my words. My tongue slipped, but I laughed and said, "Sorry." She laughed too and said, "No worries, it happens to me too sometimes." That was the moment I learned that if you feel nervous, the other person will feel comfortable with you. Don't try to hide your nervousness. If you're feeling nervous, just be honest about it. That won't make you fake. That day, with just a small conversation, I broke one of the biggest fears of my life. I just want to tell you one thing: if you want to talk to someone, just take a small step. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be real. Now, tell me, what is the hardest part for you when talking to someone you like? Comment below. And if you want to learn how to talk confidently with anyone, in any situation, watch my next video on the end screen. See you there.